Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Alex here with AB Fitness. Now, today I want to go over something that's completely random. By the way, I apologize that Friday's video wasn't actually Random Monday on Monday, but I was a little bit delayed, unfortunately, because I had a lot of work that week, so I kind of needed some time to cool off. Anyway, today's video is going to be a very, I don't want to say yeah, it will be controversial, actually. Yeah, it will be. So basically, for those of you who do not know, I am a fan of American football, which is what a lot of people definitely won't call the better version of rugby, but I prefer it because people don't end up with ears the size of my front two tires. But anyhow, regardless if it's you know, got to do with rugby or not, the fact is, Super Bowl it is a huge event. Okay, it is a huge event that goes on every year. For those of you who do not know, Super Bowls are like the Champions League. Yeah, football's like the Champions League of the NFL. So this year it was Philadelphia Eagles versus the New England Patriots. Okay, now New England Patriots, they've got I think under the Brady time of it, they've got I think the New England Patriots have got 5 Super Bowls. I can't remember how many the Philly Eagles have, but basically this year was very big because the Patriots wanted to kind of equalize their score with Steelers, which have got 6, I believe. So it was a very big kind of year for them. Now, if you guys watched the game, you would have realized that throughout the entire thing, it was a nail biter, okay, down to the very end. Now, those of you who did watch it, there was a couple of touchdowns that the Philly Eagles did that were under review. Now, those, look, in my opinion, the first one, his left foot was not in, but before that, he technically had possession of the ball when his 2 feet stumbled, which is why, in my opinion, that was a touchdown. And on the second one, I can't actually remember what happened, but I remember in both, I voted that it was a touchdown because he had possession of the ball. It may have been a flimsy type of possession, but it was still a possession nonetheless. Anyway, moving on. So what was the final score? So the final score is that Philadelphia Eagles won. But the best part about this is, so Philadelphia Eagles have scored, right? They are literally a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from the New England Patriots' grasp. So I think they were on, Patriots were on 33 and the Eagles were on 39 plus 2. They were on 40, I believe. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think. So if the Patriots got a touchdown as well as a 2-point conversion, they would go on to win the game, like with barely breaking a sweat at that last quarter. But here's the interesting thing: they had 2 minutes on the clock. Okay, 2 minutes for the Patriots to score a touchdown, and I think it was the first or second, or one of the first, before even they hit 10 yards. Before they even hit the 10 yards and move on to another set of downs, Tom Brady got sacked and fumbled the football, which then led to one of the Philadelphia Eagles, I believe he was a D-line, I don't want to say anything, but I think it was a D-line, one of the Philadelphia Eagle D-lines to pick up the ball, and from there on they had possession with 2 minutes left for the Patriots to score. Now, as I said, if you guys watch American football, you know damn well that with 2 minutes left, when the opposite team has got possession, they haven't even started their downs, you're basically screwed. Like, you do not have a single choice unless you force a fumble on them. They fumble the ball, then you pick it up. But at that point, that was pretty much damn near impossible because it's the Philadelphia Eagles offense was just on it the entire game. Like, it was stupid how good their O-line was. Their O-line, they prevented every single sack. Their New England Patriots D-line managed to get to the quarterback like once or twice, but by then they already handled off the ball, so it was well clear. But bearing in mind, keeping that in mind, when they did that, my heart was racing throughout the entire time. And I put a poll up on my Instagram saying, who do you reckon is going to win this? And I was kind of hurt that it was 50-50. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of hurt me deep in my heart for people to say there was 50-50 between Patriots and Eagles. Now obviously, if you're going into this looking back at track record, then you would think the Patriots would actually have this on lockdown. But the Eagles somehow managed to pull forward and completely demolish them. This was the biggest nail-biter since, in my opinion, since the Patriots took it from the Seahawks in like that last play, where the Seagulls basically, all they had to do, Seahawks, all they had to do was score one touchdown. That was it. That's their job. They had one touchdown. They had, I think it was 3rd or 4th in yards, or like inches, and for some reason, I think it was 3rd or 4th and something like 5 yards. So it was a small amount of yardage that they had to make up. And Wilson, instead of giving it to Marshawn Lynch, in my opinion, one of the best running backs in NFL history, he tries to throw it. No, he tries to. I mean, that was the play. I need to admit that is the play, so you've got to stick to the play. But he threw it to one of his receivers, which then got intercepted by a New England's defensive back or whatever. I can't remember what the hell it was. So I don't know what the hell went on there. I don't know why Wilson just didn't give it to Lynch. This by far the biggest nail-biter since then, in my opinion. Now, those of you who know me, you know that I support the Arizona Cardinals, and you know that they played here. And I found out the other day that they played here on 22nd of October in 2017, and I was pissed that I did not find this out before, because I completely forgot that NFL had an international series for some reason. But you know, there's hope for the future. Right, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the video as always. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.